So, up here we've got our greenhouse. Good length, I've got, what is it? Well, originally 40 plots, but I think it's now 46. No. I think it's like 52 plots now. I think it is. Yeah. That's right, yeah. 26 on each side. Because we got, without adding in all the other berries and stuff we've got from the mod we're using, I only use the basic berries, with the exception of the apple trees up in my castle. There's 13 basic plants. Again, not counting the plant species X, because why would I grow it in a greenhouse? We've got our dung beetle farm, and our Fiona died.
What? Is it a death bag?
There's a saddle, the bag in the saddle here, or the saddle was in the bag here.
What the hell?
No berries or meat in the trough. I'm looking at Dutch.
Wonderful.
Fiona common. We'll deal with that. Not a big deal. Annoying, but not a big deal.
Rest in peace, Bianca.
Dung beetles and snail are safe. But yeah, so normally there would be a Fioma sitting right here, but we use the Fioma to feed the dung beetles. Dung beetles give us fertilizer. Where do you think you're going, pal? No.
I'm going over here.
You are not allowed to leave right now. Get over there. Behave. But yeah, so we got our dung beetles here. We feed them the Fioma shit to make fertilizer, which we've got tons of. We would probably never need fertilizer. We got our snail here too. I wonder what stat affects the way they produce things on the snails. Because usually each creature has a certain stat that affects their ability, but...
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day too. How's its food looking?
It looks like it's full currently. Oh, mostly full. It's only down below
Okay.
300 points. With 3,600.
Perfect. Yeah, they go super slow.
But, as I was saying,
Okay.
that's where we produce our fertilizer to feed our crops. Coming through here, we got fridges for storage, which also, the storage here also ties into the lab. But we've got all our berries, and then we got our actual crops. So we got the corn, or that's right, the citronelle, which is basically just lemon, the long grass, corn, savoroot, potatoes, and rock carrot, which is pretty obvious what that is. And like I said, we got each of the berries we need. I almost want to put a sign up for each of these. Just gotta figure out how exactly I want to do it. Because that would save time when we're looking for a specific berry. And these could use a top off, but they're not hurting for fertilizer, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I'm going to take these berries, put them out in the trough out here. And I completely blanked on it because I was talking about stuff. But, going back to the fridges here. We got a fridge for seeds, because seeds expire now. We got a fridge for berries, well, berries and crops, which we're probably due for a good harvest, because we're not doing great there. We got a fridge for our various meats and jerkies. Hey, Sage! And thank you for the raid, bro. Much love, man.
Sage! Welcome, Sage. Welcome, everybody. Thank you.
How was your night, man? I'm just doing a bit of a tour of our garden and breeding areas.
I'm over
GG's,
at my
bro.
side working on the castle. Hell yeah! Congrats.
But yeah, we just got done talking about the dung beetles. We'll take our fertilizer, the berries, and like the crops, and then our storage areas, which then get fed into here, which is our lab. So we keep eggs we need for kibble. We make kibble over there, in our pot. Gotta make sure things are efficient. Again, we did have a pig out front to keep the dung beetles fed, but apparently he died. I didn't see a message, so it must have happened when we were offline. But the greenhouse and lab area is typically run by Rage. We also have a honey farm as well, because honey is important for kibbles and soups and whatnot. We have 3 hives there. Yes, Lego has issues with the bees because the bees were a dick to him. They just kept vanishing for a long time, and all of a sudden he was able to get 3 in a row.
Yeah, for the longest time, but they weren't accepting kibble, kept beating me down, kept stinging me, kept flying away, dying or disappearing, and then all of a sudden, well, like the first one, I was like all or nothing, like totally just kamikaze off of a cliff and dove onto one of them, shoved kibble so far up its ass it couldn't say no.
Yeah. And then we come over to the breeding area / egg collection area, because this not only being a breeding area, it's also a farm for us as well. I'm working on 4 different breeding lines right now. We got the griffins over there. Working on getting them up in stamina, melee, etc. We got the Therizinos here. They're breeding them for the dragon boss fight. Megatherium breeding them for the broodmother boss fight. And the Aloes are bred for a combination of the gorilla, the Megapithecus, and the tech cave. We'll probably bring a couple of the Theries along with us too, just to be safe. Megatherium would be pretty much useless in there. But over here is the hatchery area. I gotta do some repairs to it because in taking care of the excess babies, I've put some holes in the wall and the floor is all messed up. And for whatever reason, everybody's kind of all half glitched in the ground. You two are leaning forward and eating each other, I guess. I don't know. And as far as the egg farm side of it,
don't judge.
Each of the breeding creatures, aside from the Megatherium, because they're live birth, they drop eggs. The Oviraptor here collects the unfertilized eggs. So as you can see, we've got lots of them. It's gonna be a bitch to move all that. But every once in a while, I'll bring a fridge over, fill the fridge up with these eggs, and use my my bug to carry it over to the greenhouse and unload those eggs into the fridge inside there. So that way we can use these to make kibble to tame more dinosaurs. This guy here, he's set to collect fertilized eggs. So all these eggs here are just waiting to be hatched. Lots of them. Because what I'll do is, once I've cleared a batch of eggs, I'll turn back all the creatures back on breeding again and just go off and do whatever for a while. And he'll collect them until he hits his slot cap. And then I'll take him over there and do some breeding. Again, like I said, like the Griffin's eggs are used for kibble. The Therizino eggs are kibble. These guys are kibble. And I add some of the small Griffins, these little teeny tiny ones, for kibble. As well as the Parasaurs, our Craptors. Literally turd raptors. It's one of the more comical mods we have on. You eat an item called a mud cake, and within 5 minutes, whether you're airborne, in the sea, or on land, depends on what creature you get. With this one, it's either you get the Craptor when you're walking around land, the turd jellyfish when you're in the water, or if you're in the air, the Turdanodon. Now, as far as other eggs that we have that we're harvesting, we got these 2 big guys, well, guy and girl. They drop eggs for kibble. Because of the way they sit in the water, I have to have them up here, otherwise they float up through the floor and get in the way, so I put them on the ramp instead. You guys got big noses, get them on the way so I can get down the ramp. Thank you. We get Sarcos for eggs. They at least float wherever I leave them. We got our Archelons that will drop eggs as well. These guys don't drop eggs. Well, they breed by egg, but they don't drop eggs. But they're my robotic squids. But yeah, as far as roles here, I do 90% of breeding for the tribe.